die. I'll remove you like you never even existed. Everything has a designated order.
Very nice.
Without
Earth
exception.
Warrior. We kind of got a sneak peek okay, so spoilers again, if you haven't done it by now, the new episode, you do fight him in the first chapter, so you get a sneak peek at what he can do, but of course his skills are a lot different, and he is looking kind of strong. So let's take a look at his stats. Okay, so he is on the faster end, 119 base speed, not 129 Rand speed, but he is kind of fast for a warrior, right? His imprint release is defense. He gives himself attack for the imprint concentration. Health 5.5k, 1.1k attack. Defense 500 defense, not that great, but he does have 27% crit chance, which is really nice because that's going to help us build him with more damage, right? It's going to make building him a little bit easier. So because he is a warrior, he does have access to some okay artifacts, but I mean, I'm not sure yet. So let's take a look at his skill 3. So execute. We saw this at the very beginning when they first teased all of the brand new content, all the new characters. I'm pulling just for this skill, okay? He is husbando and we're pulling for his S3. If you go back and you watch that video, I said I was going to be pulling, and that's what we're going to be doing. But is his kit good? Execute. Attacks the enemy, inflicting injuries. Mort, here we go again. Before granting the caster invincibility for 1 turn. So strays and Mort, okay, increases crit chance, increases hit chance and critical hit chance by 50% when attacking. Goodbye, Rylet. The severity of injuries increases proportional to the damage dealt. Injuries decrease max health of the target by up to 35% every time the skill is used. So it's on a potentially 3-turn cooldown when you molo it up. Violet, evasion. Here you go. You have issues with evasion. You have issues with Rylet. I haven't seen Rylet too much, but 50% hit chance. So they actually go up against regular Green Violet here. Through defense buff, he did 7.7k. Look at that. Look at those injuries. Okay, look at those injuries. That's huge. So that's gonna make taking him out a lot easier, right? Once you land this, that's a pretty big, that's a devastating move to this Violet if he doesn't have any HP, right? But most Violets are built kind of tanky, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. But his skill 2 elaborate plan dispels 2 debuffs from an ally and the caster before granting a barrier. So he has a cleanse and a barrier on his S2. Increases combat readiness of the caster by 50%. Barrier strength increases proportional to the target's max health. So we'll see if they show us an example of what they're doing with him here, but it's kind of like a self push barrier. Let's see who they go on. SSB. Yeah, it's the barrier, 50% CR, which is okay, I guess. Not that great. Not too impressed by the S2. It's a 2 debuff cleanse and a barrier, and he gives himself a CR push, which I think can potentially, he's already fast, right? 119 base speed. So I think it can make it viable. Vulnerability exposed, attacks the enemy with a long sword, increases critical hit chance by 50% when attacking. Damage dealt increases when the target is buffed. So you bring him into buffs, he's gonna have a good time, right? Damage dealt increases when they're buffed. We gotta wait to see the multipliers, right? But you can soul burn this for 10 souls and increase your damage even further, right? So he's getting 50% crit chance when he attacks with his S1, which is gonna be great for counter, right? he already has 27% crit, and then the skill 1 and the skill 3 increases critical hit chance by 50%. So that's potentially 70% crit that he has built in just innately, right? Which makes him really easy to build. I don't know. I don't know if my math is right. I'm pretty sure my math is wrong. But he seems pretty solid, right? Bruiser, could build him Bruiser or full damage. I think ideally he would be on a counter, so you can take advantage of the increased damage on the S1 and the crit chance, right? Because you don't want him to take turns out of the crit. Or is he ever out of the crit? No, because he gets 50% on the S1, right? Let's go back here real quick and see if we can take a look at that. Yeah, he gets 50% when attacking. It doesn't say anything about counters. So every time that he attacks with his S1, he gets 50% crit. So he has 75 or 74% crit already because it's 24. No, it's 27. It's 27% crit. So he has 77 crit chance. That's nuts. That's kind of insane. Counter set 100%, calling it right now. Counter set, I guess some people will put him on injury, right, to finish off the S1 with the injuries as well. But I think the best thing is going to be counters, right? Because you want him proccing out of turn and dealing insane amounts of damage. So I could see him being built like really high crit damage and doing a lot of damage. He does 10k here, but you have to remember it is defense buff up and defense break. So, I mean, and he doesn't have attack up. I don't think he had attack up, right? No attack up on that one. Oh, he did have attack up. Okay. So 10k HP though. All right, here we go. Pure White Trust. This one, it's another one of those 5-star artifacts that you're gonna have to max imprint, right? Because you can take advantage of the first item, which is after using a non-attack skill, increases speed of the caster for 2 turns. After that, it increases critical hit damage of the next attack by 30%. This kind of reminds me of what, like Border Coin, something like that. But I don't know. I don't think this artifact is that great. I think if anyone, it might be on him, right? Because he goes with the S2 non-attack skill. He gets a 50% CR push, and then he gets 30% crit damage on his next attack, which you could probably go maybe S1 or S3, one of those two. But it is a non-attack skill, and Politis exists. So just kind of keep that in mind. Don't forget about Politis. She's still around, but he does look pretty solid. I'm gonna be pulling for him. I think you should definitely wait. He doesn't seem like a must-have. I think that, just wait, hold off, see if you really like his kit. We're going to go, of course, free to play friendly with him. 0 molas, because that's how we test out our units to see if he's worth it. I would also wait until we get the multipliers and see how much damage he can deal. I think we're going to try building him on a counter set. I think that's going to be his best in slot because he does have that 77% crit built in, right? Because of the way his skill works. And then we can build him a bit more damage. We'll see how that works. But let me know how you think his builds will look like in the comment section below. Will you be pulling for this guy? Will you be pulling for Zahhak? Let me know also in the comment section below. Like always, if you haven't enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.